Good evening, circuit trainers. I hope you're all okay. Have you brought your mat and your towel? Have you got a drink? Have you got your class? There we go. Right, just a couple of things to mention just before I get going. Mainly for the people in Bromsgrove, obviously. I mean, there are others, obviously, in New York and Paris, London, all over the place, Dudley. But mainly for the people in Bromsgrove. I've been having a chat today with, by email, with the venues that we use. Monday classes at St John's, never going to work ever again, possibly, by the look of it. BAM, on the other hand, for Thursday classes at Parkside, I have read their terms and conditions, but we can comply with them as long as we have about a 20-minute class and spend the rest of the time cleaning their venue for them. So I don't think that's really going to work either. However, it has made me think that maybe it's time, if we organise a class slightly differently in a different venue, then I think we can do a class on a Thursday evening. I'd like to hear your thoughts on that on the WhatsApp a bit later when you have time. Class, I'm thinking maybe we start at 6:30 like we have been and do it for an hour and go from there. Anyway, you didn't come here for all of that. Should we get going with our warm-up? Rolling your shoulders, taking round backwards, mobilising the shoulders, getting ready to do some work. You've got 3 circuits tonight. They're all 8 minutes long. They're all 12 by 40-second exercises. Roll them forwards. Roll the shoulders forwards. Want to get a bit of movement going because we're straight into our first exercise is going to be burpees tonight. So make sure your heart rate's up and ready to go. Rotating the arms, taking round backwards. Change direction, taking round forwards. Hope everyone had a good weekend. Looking forward to another week. Okay, arms down, lifting the knees to waist height. It's already September. I've realised today as well, knees down, heels up, lifting the heels. I've realised today as well that we missed an anniversary in August. It's actually in August, it's 10 years since Sharon and I took over running the Thursday circuits class. How about that? Anyway, lifting the knees now, turning the torso, elbow to knee. Getting a bit of work through the spine, still mobilising the hips and the knees. Okay, standing with the feet wide, lunging to the left and the right, working the inside and the outside of the thighs. Just keep lunging left and right. And then take it down, taking your opposite hand to your toe, pushing the free hand out behind you, getting a little bit of rotation of the waist. Now bring it back up to the middle, turning on the toe, a little bit of work through the ankles, reaching either side, and when you're ready, take it overhead, reaching over the top, working up the side of the body. Okay, let's go into some squats. Take it down into your squats. Don't be too mad just yet. Keep the knees behind the toes, pushing your backside out, using your hands to keep your balance, turning now into forward lunges, stepping forwards, back knee towards the floor, pushing up off the front foot, back to standing, change sides. Take it backwards from standing, foot out backwards, take the back knee towards the floor, push up off the front foot, back to standing, alternate from one side to the other. Okay, standing up, jogging on the spot. Use the hands and the knees, raising the heart rate, getting ready to get into our first exercise, lifting the heels. Push the knees up. Bring it down, hold it there. Get ready to get into our first circuit. Sorry. As I said, 40 seconds. All 40 seconds, 12 exercises per circuit. First one, we're going to do 4 exercises, repeat it 3 times. Burpees, press-ups, star jumps, split thrusts, so you'll need your mat for your press-ups and your split thrusts. Have a look around you, make sure there's no furniture in the way, make sure there's no light fittings in the way. Look out for other people that you might be working with as well, make sure you're not going to run into them. Have a quick drink. Need your mat for your burpees as well. 40 seconds of burpees, are you ready? Come on, let's go. You want to take this down, step it through, out into plank, step back up onto the toes, reach overhead, step it through again, up and down you go. Otherwise, out into plank, jump up, squat thrust into plank, knees back in, jump up, 3 seconds, you get one more in. Down you go to the mat, press ups, wide press ups, hands wide at the shoulders, lower the chest towards the floor, abs are engaged, torso's tight. Keep breathing, down to the knees if you wish, slightly lessen the load. Keep the abs engaged, keep the torso tight. Back to your feet, star jumps, squat down to the floor. Power up, hands and feet into a star. If you want to take this to jacks, you can take it to jacks. Otherwise, squatting, power up into your jump, push the hands and feet out. Down you go, split thrust, hands under the shoulders, keep the abs engaged. Bring your alternate knees in towards your chest. Extend the leg, touch the toe. You can go faster, you can go slower, entirely up to you. Burpees. Come on. Mind the ceiling. 15 seconds. 5 seconds. One more, come on. Press ups. Press ups from the knees or the toes, whatever suits you. Just keep the abs engaged. Keep it tight. Keep breathing. "40 seconds, over already. Back on your feet. Star jumps. As soon as you're ready, squat down to the floor. Power up. I once saw someone at Jamie's circuit who was able to power up and touch her feet with her hands as she reached the top of her star jump. Obviously, don't want any showing off like that in our class tonight. Split thrust, down you go. I'm pretty sure that Hugh and Mike have been thinking about doing that. They're perfectly capable. Split thrust, whatever speed you like. Hands are under your shoulders, torso's tight, abs engaged. Pulling the knee up to the chest, extending the feet, but now we're into burpees. Last time through, burpees. Step it through, take the jump out if you wish. Otherwise, out into plank, knees in, jump up. One more. Press ups, come on. Wide press ups, hands wide at the shoulders, up and down you go. First set almost over, first circuit almost over. Come on your feet. Star jumps, one more time. Let's go, squat down. Power up. And again, keep going. Star jumps if you wish. Ten seconds. split thrust. Last time, this circuit. Come on. Whatever speed suits you. Hands under the shoulders. Keep the torso tight. Working the legs. Hold it there. Take a break. Grab a drink. Mop your brow. Next circuit, much easier. Oh no, wait, no it isn't, sorry. Not much easier. My mistake. 40 seconds times 12, again this time though, 6 exercises. We're going to go through twice. You can do the maths, I know 6 times 2, 12, there you go, who knew? Squat thrusts, jacks, squat jumps, rear lunges, spotty dogs, and lunge jumps through twice. You're going to need your mat. You need your mat for your squat thrusts. That's it, just for your squat thrusts. Are you ready? 40 seconds. Down you go, hands under the shoulders, both feet out, both feet in, squat thrust. In your own time. Again, you know, you can step this through if you wish, entirely up to you. Otherwise, knees in, both feet out. Working for 40 seconds. Up to your feet, into jacks, into your jacks, pushing your hands from your waist, overhead. Feet wide when you land, knees soft, taking it down to half jacks if you wish. Keep moving. You ready? Squat jumps, out and down, in and up, feet wide when you land, jumping back up, feet closed into the standing position. Take this down into squats if you wish. Push your backside out, keep your knees behind your toes, use your hands for balance. Rear lunge now, stepping backwards, back knee towards the floor. Get down low, pushing up off the front foot. "10 seconds, tell a lie, 15 seconds. Keep moving. Into spotty dogs. Spotty dogs, opposite hands and feet. If you don't fancy this, go back to your rear lunge, but now put the hands in, take it low, take the hands overhead. Okay? Make it through your squatty dogs. Few seconds remaining. Are you ready? Lunge jumps. Forward lunge. Jump up. Swap sides. Now if you don't fancy the jumping, just take it out. Forward lunges. Alternate ones. We'll get low. Work harder. Get as low as you can. Push back up off the front foot. If not, lunge jumps. Jumping from one side to the other. Power up in the middle. Swap the feet. Land in that lunge. Whew. Back to the beginning. What was that? Whew. Squat thrust. Down we go. Both feet out. Both feet in. Keep breathing. On your feet, into your jacks, let's go. Mop your brow if you need to. Careful you don't leak too much onto that shiny wooden floor. Keep going. Half jacks if you wish. Take it down. Stop for a drink if you need one. You ready for the squat jumps? Out and down, in and up. Take it down to squats if you want. If you're feeling particularly awesome, hands behind the head. Keep the feet together. Deep squat. Power up into your jump. Prisoner squats. Take it low. Push up. Rear lunges, come on. Stepping out backwards, take that back knee almost to the floor, pushing up into standing. Spotty dogs. If you do want to take it down into your rear lunges. With your arms, take the arms up overhead, back to your waist. Get a good long movement in there. Otherwise, alternating the hands, alternating the feet. Seconds. Lunge jumps. Lunge position. Power up, swap sides. Get low. Spring up. Seconds. Hold it there. Take a break. Grab a drink. Mop your brow. Get yourself ready. One more circuit to go. You do realise that when we get back to live circuits, it's going to be longer. There's going to be more. There'll be at least 5 drills, not just 3. But we'll all be together, so it'll be fine. Be absolutely fine. 40 seconds per exercise, 12 exercises to go. They are all strength exercises. We'll just get on with them. I'll shout them as we go. Stop and have a drink if you need one. Mop your brow when you want to. It's all up to you, it's your class. 40 seconds, close arm press, down to your mat. Hands under the shoulders, from the knees, or the toes. Keep the elbows tight into the ribs. Keep the torso tight. Lower the chest to the floor, or as near as you can get. Push back up. Keep breathing. Keep your elbows tight into your chest so you're working the backs of your arms. But over we go, onto your back side. We're going to do V-sits, lying flat. Pull the abs tight, lift the heels off the floor, lift the shoulders off the floor. Hands towards the toes, shoulders towards the knees. Keep it under control, lower them back to the floor. If you want to take it down, bend your knees. Lower the arms, use the abs to lift the shoulders and the knees. Wide arm press. Back to your wide arm press from the knees or the toes. Hands wide at the shoulders, lower the chest to the floor, push back up, keep the torso nice and tight. We don't want to be sagging in the middle. We don't want to be in this position. That's a pike. That's not a press up. Lowering the chest as near to the floor as you can. Back over we go. Alternate knees to elbows this time. Feet on the floor. Pull the abs tight. Lift the shoulders, lift the knee to the opposite elbow. Swap sides. You want to take that down, take it down to an oblique crunch, reaching over with the hand. Keep the knee movement if you can. Otherwise, alternate knees. 2 elbows. Over we go, back on your hands. T press ups this time. Hands wide at the shoulders, down into your press up. As you come up into your side plank. Can you do this from your knees? Of course you can. Down you go as you come up. Take it over. Support on the lower knee, push up into your side plank. Over you go, on your back side, oblique crunches this time, feet flat, knees up, reaching over one side to the other. Just rotating on your shoulder if you want to take it down. Otherwise, pull the abs tight, shoulders off the floor, reaching from one side to the other. Working the front abs, working your obliques as you twist from side to side. Keep going. Squats. Up onto your feet. Take it down low, squat, all the way down. Bring it back up, keep your knees behind your toes. Push your backside out. Use your arms out in front to keep your balance. Deep squat. You can always go lower than you think. If your knees don't like it and they're telling you so, then just back off a bit. Down you go. Plank position from your knees or your toes, whichever suits you. You're on your hands, shoulder tap. If you're on your toes, feet are slightly wider than normal, keeping your balance, keeping your back flat. We're not waving your backside about. We're keeping it all nice and tight, nice and steady. As we go into 3 points of contact as we lift the hand. Okay, on your feet. Squat and lunge this time. Squat and lunge. Deep squat. Come up. Forward lunge. Back to your squat. Lunge the other side. Get those squats deep, get the lunges deep. Back down to your plank. Up and down plank. From your knees or your toes, you're on your hands. Take it down to your elbows, try and keep your back flat as you go. Back up into your high plank. Lower down into your low. Pushing back up. Imagine that tray of drinks on your back. You've got to try and keep it on there. You don't want to spill any. So you're trying to keep it as flat as you can. As you work up and down. Okay, take it down onto all fours and we're swimming. Lifting the opposite hand, lifting the opposite foot to the parallel with the floor. Keeping the back flat, keeping the abs engaged, pulling the belly button in. Zipping up the pelvic floor, keeping that all tight. So your torso staying pretty much stable. Take it down to the mat, lying down into cobra. Hands in a cactus position, lift the chest away from the floor. Prop yourself up on your hands, keep the neck relaxed, breathing in. Exhale, control to the floor, breathe in. Exhale, lift the shoulders, prop on the hands. In your own time. Hold it there. That's it, you're cooked. Bring yourself up to standing. Take your time, take care. Mop your brow, have a drink if you want to. Get yourself ready, we'll have a bit of a cool down. It all looked a bit dark and dismal outside, so I thought I'd come inside tonight. And yeah, I didn't leave the window open, so it's about 45 degrees in here now. Fantastic. Take the left arm across the chest, ease the elbow in, just stretch the shoulder. Lots and lots of press ups tonight, the shoulders have worked. Give them a nice stretch. It's going to be very odd coming back to a live class. I've kind of got used to talking all the way through the class. I might have to stop that. Swap sides. Right arm across the chest. Only so you can get a word in edgeways, you know. Lower the arms. Take the left arm overhead, hand on top of the spine. Easy elbow back. Stretch the tricep. We've done a few close arm presses as well, so the triceps have been working. Okay, swap sides. Your respiration should be recovering now, your heart rate's recovering. Getting ready to cool off, sit down, get on with your evening. You've earned it. Okay, let's take that into a calf stretch. Foot out behind, press the back heel into the floor, bend the front knee, leaning forwards. Feel that stretch building in the calf. Just hold it tight for a little while. Keep that stretch in there. Breathe into the stretches. Bring the back foot in behind the front, straighten the front leg, bend the back knee, leaning over at the waist, taking the shoulders down towards the toe, trying to keep the back flat. Breathing into the stretch, hamstring stretch in the front leg. If you really want to, lift the toe, extend the stretch all the way down the leg. And when you're ready, put your weight on that front foot. Lift the back foot off the floor. Soften the knee that is supporting you. Press forward with the hip. Push the foot into the hand. Work a stretch down the front of the thigh. And when you're ready, just relax out of that one. Let's swap sides, take the other foot out behind, press the back heel into the floor, bend the front knee. Leaning forwards if you need to extend that stretch. Breathing through that stretch, should be feeling it in the calf, the other leg. Now just relax out of that one, bring the back foot in behind the front, straighten the front leg, leaning over at the waist, get a hamstring stretch going in that front leg. Taking the shoulders towards the toe, pushing the hips towards the ceiling. If you really want to, lift the toe. Okay, relax out of that one. Put your weight on the front foot. Lift the back one. Soften the knee that's supporting you. Press the hip forward. Push the foot into the hand. Get a stretch going in the front of your thigh. Keep breathing. Don't forget to breathe. It's particularly healthy, breathing. Particularly healthy. Not breathing is really bad for you. Okay, just relax out of that one. Down to your mat into a lunge position. Front leg at 90 degrees, back leg hip above the knee. Tilt the pelvis, so it's backwards like you're tipping water out the back of a bowl. Tuck your tailbone underneath, feel the stretch in the front of the hip. And when you're ready, just relax out of that one. Let's swap sides, do the other side. Tipping the pelvis under, getting a stretch going in the hip. And relax out of that one. Come up into standing, feet wide. Relaxing over at the waist, take the hands down towards the floor. keep the neck relaxed. Breathing in, breathing out. Take the hands over to the right. Inhale. As you exhale, walk them over to the left. Inhale. Bring them back to the middle. Bring the feet in. Standing up, straighten the back, one bone at a time. Lift the chin up last. Take the arms overhead, bending the knees into a monkey swing. 3 more. 2 more. Last one. On your toes, stretch it out, reach for the sky. Heels down, elbows down, hands together. Thanks very much. Congratulations, finishing another class on a Monday. I hope you all enjoyed that. Hope to see you all later on in the week. So, have a good evening. Thanks for coming. Bye.